Now, today our topic is Introduction to MS Access 2010. Okay, so first question is, what is database? We know database is an organized collection of data. Okay, so whenever we want to maintain a large amount of data manually, we get difficulties. So in this situation, a computerized record system is of great help. Okay, the data in a database is organized in such a manner that is easy to access, manage, duplicate and remove. Okay, to access and analyze data or information from a database, we need a database management system. So DBMS here is an application software that is used to store, organize and retrieve data from a database. So basically DBMS or this management system acts as an interface between the database and us. Okay, got it? So here at the below it is the example of an database. So here we have entered the values of the data in the form, this is tabular form. So we can say that in this table here the columns are serial number, name, address and telephone number. Okay, got it? And the rows are there like that way. So already in this table we are having 5 rows, okay, and 4 columns. Got it? So already we have put the values in the form of table. Okay, so what are the advantages of using database management system? The first point is it reduces the problem of duplicate records. Okay, got it? So if we have duplicate record, that means duplicate entries in our database, it reduces this type of duplicity. Got it? So that is known as the data redundancy, which means holding the same piece of data in two places. Next point is it ensures data consistency, which means that only the appropriate data can be entered. Okay, number 3 point is it allows sharing of data by authorized users. Okay, so you can share the data between two authorized users. Okay, so that gives us the security for the DBMS, or you can say that database. And last point is it is a cost effective method of developing and maintaining the data. Okay, got it? Go to the next slide. Now the basic concept is, what are the database objects? Okay, actually data in a database is organized in a tables. Here is the tables, look at it carefully, and already data in this database are in organized manner. A single database file can contain one or more tables. Got it? So in a database we can make one table or more tables. So the basic question is, what is table? A table is the basic building block of a database that contains data in the form of rows and columns. Okay, so here all the data already entered in the tabular form. Okay, got it? The next database object is field. What is field? A column in a table is called a field. Here all the columns serial number, name, address, telephone number are known as the fields of the table. And what are records? A row in a table is called a record. So here we are having 5 records. A row contains a single entry for each column. Okay, got it? So what are the database objects? What are the database objects? Table, field and records. These are the fields, these are the records. Okay, okay, got it? Okay, now the fact is, the person Charles Bachman developed the first DBMS called Integrated Data Store. IBM developed the first commercially successful DBMS called IMS, that is Information Management System. That is IMS, Information Management System. Got it? Go to the next slide. Now we will be learning about Microsoft Access 2010. Microsoft Access 2010 is a commonly used general purpose DBMS or DBM database management system. It is a part of the Microsoft Office 2010 suite. MS Access is also a RDBMS or relational database management system. So now you ask me, sir, what is relational database management system? This means that this management system stores data into tables that are linked together by some common fields. Okay, so if you have two tables in our database, we will call it a relational database management system if there is the common field in both of the tables. Okay, so MS Access allows individuals and small business organizations to manage large amount of data and information. Okay, so it is the screen of the DBMS, that is, here it is Microsoft Access 2010. Okay, so if you want to start MS Access 2007, we have to follow some steps. At first we have to click on the start, then all programs, then Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Access 2010. And whenever we click on the Microsoft Access 2010, the Microsoft Access 2010 screen appears and it looks like this. Looks like this. Okay, got it? Go to the next slide. Now we will be learning about the components of the Access window. Okay, the first component of the Access window is title bar. So here it is title bar. The top bar is known as the title bar. So it is present at the top of the MS window. It displays the name of the application as well as the file name of the current database, that is title bar. Next one is quick access toolbar. It displays save, undo and redo buttons. We can add more comments by clicking on the drop down arrow. Here it is drop down arrow. Okay, present on the quick access toolbar. Next part is ribbon. Here it is ribbon. Okay, this is the ribbon part. So ribbon is present below the title bar and has a set of tabs. Each tab displays some comments organized into groups. So under home tab we will have all the options. So home tab and with all these groups makes a ribbon. Now navigation pane. So it is present on the left side and displays a list of all the objects in our current database, that is navigation pane. Here it is navigation pane. Next part is status bar. The bar that present at the bottom of the access window and displays the current view is known as the status bar. Okay, so the bottom bar is known as the status bar. Okay, the bottom bar is known as the status bar. Okay, here is the navigation buttons are there, search are there, and view buttons are there. Okay, got it? Go to the next slide. Now we will be learning about the data types in MS Access. We can use Access to store different types of data in a table. These data types vary according to the fields in a table. So what are the data types? Already given here. Text data type is used to store data, that means text or numbers, that do not require calculations and stored up to 255 characters. Next type is memo. It is used to store lengthy text and numbers such as notes and long descriptions. It can store up to 65,536 characters. Next data type is number. It is used to store numbers on which a calculation has to be done. Next data type is date or time. It is used to store date and time. Then the next data type is currency. It is used to store values involving money. A currency symbol is automatically added to every entry in this field. Then the next data type is yes or no. It is used when there are only two possible answers, yes or no. A checked box represents yes and an unchecked box represents no. And lastly, we are having hyperlinks. It is used to store websites or email addresses. Okay. So in our MS Access project, we will use all these data types whenever we need. Okay, go to the next slide. Now we will be learning about how to create a new database. First of all, to create a new database, we have to click on the file tab. Here it is. Okay, then click on the new option. Okay, then click on the blank database here from the available templates. Here is the available templates. Then on the right pane under blank database, here is the blank database. Under this blank database, type a name in the file name box. Then click on the create below. Okay, create below. Okay, then a new database with a table named table1 is created. By default, Access creates an ID field in the table. Okay, if you want to add more fields in the table, then select a data type for the field if you want. Okay, so in our project already ID field available in the table. If you want to create or if you want to add another field in the table, then select a data type for the field click on the arrow next to the field name. Now select a data type from this list. All the types of database are there. So if you want to add any type of data type here, you can select. So here, if you want to type a field name, then click on the field name and write the name for the field whatever you need, and then click on the enter key. Okay, if you want to rename a field, then right click on the field name and then select the rename field option. Here it is rename field option. From the menu, type a new name for the field and press the enter key. Okay, then the save, whenever you click on the click save button on the quick access toolbar, the save as box appears. It looks like that way. Here enter a name for the table and click on the OK button. Okay, got it. Now we go to the next slide. Now we will be learning how to save a database. To save a database, at first we have to click on the file tab. That is the file tab. Then click on the save database as option from the menu. The save as dialog box appears. Here it is, save as dialog box. So here type the name in the file name box and then click on the save. Got it? Okay, but here you have to remember that it is an access file, that means database file. So an access database is saved with the extension .accdb, that is access database. So whenever you are saving any database file, you have to put the name and then you have to add this extension after. Okay, got it? Okay, go to the next slide. Now we are looking for the opening an existing database. To open an existing database, at first we have to click on the file tab. Okay, already you know, sorry, file tab. Okay, then click on the open. Okay, then the open dialog box will appear. Select the desired database and click on open. Okay, then select the desired database and then click on the open. Okay, so these are the procedure to open an existing database. Okay.